Hey, my name is Angelo. I know I go by a few names. Sometimes Jello, most times Cactus. Some brief context before I let you guys listen to me talk nonsense for an hour. I know this is not going to be for everybody, and there's like a certain audience for this. And just keep in mind that I'm learning, and I hope to improve with each episode, each podcast. With that being said, I'm gonna let you guys loose. I hope you enjoy your listening experience, and this is Jelly Talk, the pilot episode. I am Jello, and welcome to Jelly Talk. That's what I'm thinking of calling this. I'm gonna call this episode the pilot episode, episode number 1 of the podcast. I'm not too sure where this is gonna go, where I'm gonna go with this. Not too sure what to talk about. It's currently 2:46, September 11th, 2022, and this is, I don't know, the start of me starting a podcast. I don't really know how this is gonna go. I'm using literally like the voice memo thing on my phone, so to tell you that we're in this together, I really mean that because I have no idea what I'm doing either. So whether this gets released to the public or not, I don't know. We're gonna see, I guess, with time. But I don't really have anything specific to talk about. I think I just see what comes to mind. Currently, what is going on in the world? We have like Queen Elizabeth has recently passed. That's pretty crazy. She's been around since the Stone Ages, but that's all right. So we got the whole UK freaking about R.I.P. to England, I guess. I don't know. Lots of things going on in my life right now, actually. Currently employed at Dairy Queen, and I am a senior in high school. Just to let you know a little bit about that. And like I said, my name is Jello. You can call me Jello. And I had a hard time thinking about what I was gonna name this, but I think I really like Jelly Talk. Jello, Jelly Talk. I don't know. I don't really know what else I would name it. I guess there's a lot of names, but in hindsight. So like I said, working at Dairy Queen. I've been there for a couple months. School has just started. Don't really know how to feel about that. I wish I could be doing other things other than school, to be honest. I don't know why school is just, I don't know. I can't wrap my head around the idea of going to school, working this Dairy Queen shift. Working at DQ is not that bad. I'm gonna be honest. I'm pretty lazy, but it's just like, then what do I do after high school? I'm supposed to go to college, work, and then just die eventually. And then like along the way, with what little money that I earn, I get to buy certain things that are supposed to make me happy, I guess. Such as like going on vacation with this supposedly hard-earned money, working a minimum wage, or I hope to not be working minimum wage my whole life, but I really couldn't tell you what I was gonna do with my life. A lot of people have actually a lot of kids do not have it figured out, but some people know what they want to do. Some people know they want to be doctors. Some people know that, I don't know, they have like certain ambitions in life, and I don't have those. Like, not even ambitions, what is it? Interests. Some people have an interest, and some people, what I don't want is for me to fall into some category just because of the fact that I didn't know what to pick, and that's definitely not what I want. And also definitely don't want to live in I don't think I want to work an office job. To me, that sounds miserable. I've always been I guess my only interest, I would say, is I've always been interested in some social media life. I don't know why. I guess it's because as a kid in my generation, I'm just wrapped around my phone, and my phone is life, and I'm exposed to all this social media. But to me, I generally, that's the only thing I've ever been interested in. That's the only thing I've ever seen myself striving for. I've tried the whole YouTube thing. Obviously, every time I look back at it, it's cringy, it's corny, it's whatever. And each time and time again, I do it, and I like to tell myself that I'm built for that, but I don't think I am. I do want to say that I'm built for the entertainment, side of just social media. I think I can get into the entertainment business, but the thing is, I look up to so many people that do I don't know, YouTube, pranks and YouTube, skits, movie stuff. At one point I thought that an actor would be fun, but the thing is, an actor would be fun, but the thing is, the only things I would want to act in where I'm the badass. I would want to act in something where I look good, or I don't know, I'm the fucking star of the show. I understand that people don't start off like that, or usually they don't. They usually start off as some fucking background character, but I don't know, that's the thing. And then, like, if I was to star in something, would I let someone else direct me, knowing how I am? Probably not. I'd probably like want to direct my own shit. But then again, I don't know how to do that, and I feel like it's really complicated behind the scenes trying to get into the acting industry. I wouldn't. I don't know. Who am I to tell you? For a long time as well, I really thought that I would I thought that I would be able to do like radio, like being a radio host. That would be pretty cool to me as well. I told myself I have the voice for it, or that I can talk for ages, or all that. We got a lot of people out there like I don't know, I don't keep up to radio host stuff, but like Ryan Seacrest is up there on the radio stuff, and then and I don't think I want to be like a radio host where like they just play music and you get your little snippets, and usually you have a script. So see, that's why I'm kind of leaning off the radio thing. And that is the main reason why I'm into the whole podcast. That's what I'm going for here. This is essentially a podcast. That's what I would love to do. Because imagine how nice it would be to just have like a you just make bank off a podcast, such as like Joe Rogan. A lot of celebrities are doing it now, and it's a good I think it's a good move to put some extra cash in your wallet, because bro, you get to talk and get paid for it. That's crazy to me. That if I could do that, holy shit, I'd be making so much fucking money. Yeah, I don't know. And also just a little sidebar is that I'm also talking to myself. In the future, I would like to bring other people where I talk to other people, but I'm currently recording off my goddamn iPhone 11 with and fucking who knows how much storage space and who knows how many goddamn problems my phone has. But so right now, this is the first time that I try and keep conversation with myself. It's not that I couldn't. I don't really talk to myself. I don't find myself like a person that I talk to myself, but a lot of podcasts, people do talk to themselves. The other day, someone was showing me, Emma Chamberlain does that, and yeah, I'm sure other people do. I don't listen to very many podcasts, but the very few that I do, there's usually, you got your main guy, and then you got your little co-host, and then you got your guest. And I kind of like that vibe. I don't mind talking to myself. I don't know. I guess I'm just trying it out, because really, like, who knows? Single podcast could be cool too, or just one, like, or just like a one-on-one podcast would be cool, or a group podcast. Those are always cool too. And then also, like, I envision for the future of the podcast, I would just do like, I would love to have like a room or like a place, a set basically. We have a set, and then you can go to visual. You can have like a video. The podcast that I currently enjoy is like Logan Paul's podcast, Impulsive, and I like that. He's got a whole set. He's got his mics. He's got his headphones. He's got his crew behind the camera. It's so professionally done, and that just looks nice. It's visually pleasing. It's pleasing to listen to. It's just auditory, everything, and then they got like cool. Yeah, and I also like the idea of like certain podcasts do like certain bits, like where they do like, I don't know, they just do like certain things like randomly, like spin a goddamn wheel and then whatever lands, just like to spice it up, keep it entertaining for those who are either viewing, because it's hard to retain, I think, because you got to think about the audience, really. A lot of people are watching because they enjoy watching the podcast and listening, but there's a large majority of people who just listen. They don't watch the video, if there even is a video, because some podcasts have videos, some do not. Sometimes they just have like I don't know, some people that talk and like do stuff, they have like video games in the background, or just like something in the background that's not even them, or like they have like a little JPEG of like something, or like pictures, images. You see, I don't really know what I'd be going for, or what style I want. Like I said, the influencer industry and entertainment department, that just always fascinates me, because, bro, like, to be famous, I don't know why I've always had that dream. A lot of people always, like, when they're little kids, like, let's all be YouTubers, grow up in this house. A lot of people have that thought, but that's when they're like 11, 12, 10 years old, at the most 14, but a lot of people drop that off eventually. A lot of people let go of that. We all shared that thought when we're that age, right? Maybe middle school, like, oh, let's all YouTubers. You know, that's when we're on our like phones or tablet kids, iPad kids, whatever. And that really grasped us. You know, like certain people, certain creators at the time. You know, right now we got Mr. Beast on the platform, but I don't know. The thing is, it's weird to me how everyone seems to have let go of that, and yet it's stuck with me. And I couldn't tell you why. Well, actually, I could. Okay, what the hell am I saying? But okay. Well, like, I told myself that I couldn't say it, but like, I feel like, I guess, I don't know. The reason I just haven't let go of it is because I guess that's really what I want. Because to me, that sounds like an easy life. Like, literally, just talking, getting paid, and like, imagine like people like Joe Rogan where they're just making bank. They're living off a podcast. Because a lot of celebrities, you know, they have other ways of making income, but like, imagine just solely living off a podcast. See, that would be crazy to me. You know, like I said, like when I use Logan Paul as an example, his main way of income is not his podcast. That's some side cash. And obviously side cash to him is like fucking $1 million or whatever, side cash. But the point is, you know, that's life-changing money, even though he makes a lot from other things, you know. But yeah, I don't know how. I don't know if this would ever, like, I always tell myself, how do people listen to my podcast, you know? Because the reason a lot of people's podcasts work out so well are because people start podcasts once they're already famous, you understand? It's just, a lot of people are already famous, and then they get into the podcast industry, and it's just like, well, they already had fame, they already had, relevance, so it wasn't difficult for them to switch like products in a sense, like switch their media, switch what they're doing, and have their viewers follow. A lot of people can do that, or at least if not all their viewers are going to follow. There's an audience for podcasting, just like there's an audience for YouTube videos, and there's an audience for video gaming channels. There isn't even an audience for everything, you know, whether one is with less or more, depends maybe on the person, or I don't know, the community, I guess. I don't want to talk circles, but yeah, I don't know. It's a lot to think of when in the podcast stuff, because, like, you know, what makes me, I'm sure, I think about it a lot, where like a lot of kids are probably laying down across the world and they're probably recording themselves right now, or a lot of people are putting more effort than I am. You know, I'm just recording on my phone, and they're putting a lot of more effort than I am into this whole thing, this whole idea, this whole thought. And they might not get anywhere. So what makes me different, correct? It's just like, what makes me worth watching? What are people gonna like listen to this for? You know, I have people that know me, of course, but it's different. People that don't know me, but they just gonna listen to me talk circles. You know, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do a podcast. I don't know how to keep people entertained. I don't know how people keep them interested in a sense, because they don't know me, and I didn't really like introduce myself. People don't really know me before they watch this. I don't know. See, that's the thing. Difficult. And I'm gonna start overthinking. I'm gonna start getting upset. But if we're gonna move on, I guess, from that little topic, or I don't know what is there to talk about? I got a lot going on at home. Just to be open, I guess, to an extent. You know, I do want to move out when I'm 18. I'm 17 right now. You know, my parents are split, and okay, me, how was I explaining myself? But I do think that it would be nice to move out. Obviously, there's the Dairy Queen money probably won't do it for me, but, you know, I like to think that it would. I would say I enjoy working at DQ, not to like get carried away in a different self-conversation, but, you know, working at DQ hasn't been all that bad over these how many months it's been. It's been pretty cool experience, especially being privileged enough to have met the people that I've met, and, you know, whether some people like me and some people don't, you know, it's just like the one person, like, you know, those certain people that do like you make up for the people who don't, you know. It's almost like you just don't care whether certain people like you or don't like you. I mean, I don't know, like those people that do like you at work, or just in general, like, I guess, let me just take this out of context, like, for any example, like at school, for example, like a lot of people probably don't like me, and, you know, I don't really care about the people that don't like me, because there are people that do like me, and that overshadows, like, it makes me not care about the people that don't like me. So it's why am I getting carried? What was I even talking about? back to the Dairy Queen. I guess it's just like working at DQ hasn't been all that bad. Been able to slack. I've been able to meet these people, and I've met great people working at Dairy Queen. I would have never thought when I joined the job I would meet some of the best people and some of like the most funny people, and just like the workspace, like I don't know, like when I would have went to work, like I go in the work feeling like it's not work, and I know it's supposed to be like a serious thing and like all that, but and sometimes it is serious, like it's work and we don't do our job, and sometimes the managers yell at us, but like I don't know, like I feel like it'd probably be more serious at other places. Like what is it with DQ that it's so like, it's not necessarily chill, but like when you compare, like I haven't worked any other job. DQ's my only job I've ever had, but it's just like it seems so forgiving, so not easy, but like, well, I mean, I don't know. Easy compared to other things, I guess. Not that I can really compare because I haven't worked anywhere, but like just thinking it from like hearing from other people and all that, it just seems like not too bad. At least in the DQ that I'm working at. Yeah, I don't know. And also, it's like, what time is it right now? 2:46 a.m. Okay, that's great. Currently in my room right now. Milton Free Water at my grandparents in the basement. It's pretty nice down here. I got my PlayStation over there, and I enjoy it here, that's for sure. Also, I have the talkies. I'm hella like supposed to be recording some professional ass podcasts, but we all know that this is not professional in any sense. So like I'm hella considering opening that bag of talk. Well, it's already open, but I am considering munching. But the thing is, I'm not too sure. I'm also recording, and I'm pretty sure I haven't stopped talking in 16 minutes. But I don't think I'm supposed to, because I don't know. Back to the home life, I guess, is I'm trying to move out at 18. I have a couple months before 18. I would say, I don't know how to do math, so I would say like I got like maybe 5 months before then. No, that's probably wrong. I have no idea. I'll turn 18 in this June 2023. It's currently September, so you guys do the math at home. I don't know. Yeah, that would be nice. A lot of times, I know that's not gonna be an easy thing to do, and I suck at saving, and I'm also just like I'm not earning a lot as well, so it's one of those difficult things, and I have a lot of wants, a lot of things that I want to buy, so it's kind of difficult. And luckily I have very supportive grandparents, but it didn't do a lot for me. I don't know, they've really been the filler that I needed when I feel like my parents aren't there, especially like from my mom's side. There's a lot of distance, there's a lot of, but then again, I don't really I don't like to complain about it too much. I'm not trying to like sound like it's a whole pity. I don't need a whole pity party, but like, because I told myself like how would I appreciate the people who do things for me if it wasn't for like seeing the lack of people that don't do things for me, And I know not everyone in my life would like agree with what I just said right now, because I'm not one to like yeah, if I was doing well, I would want to do so much for so many people. But the thing is, I'm not, and I'm so lucky to have so many good people around me, and I don't know why I've been lucky, and it's just I don't really know. People, I just hope they know who they are, I guess. And also, what else can we talk about here? I guess to whoever listens, is just like, does the name land? I'm thinking of starting the intro off like, I was thinking of like doing every time I started like, I'd be like, all right, welcome, my name is Jello, welcome to Jelly Talk, and in this episode, or like I would say like, my name is Jello, this is Jelly Talk, and segue something from there. I thought about like saying the date and time every day, but I don't know if that'll be a reoccurring thing, or like talking about things that are currently happening in the world. Not too sure. Not too sure. I feel like I just talk random. Maybe it should have been calling random talk that way. I didn't have to like have it, give it some philosophical ass meaning. And I would like every episode to be named. I don't think I want a number behind. Yeah, I can have a number, right? But I think a name to each episode would be great. But I'm not good at naming things. Luckily, this is technically episode number 1, the pilot episode here. But there's an unreleased podcast out there on another person's phone. What is it? What can I say about myself? Well, school's boring. I guess some goals that I have for myself. I would like to start like making more money, cause I need to start putting that time, and I want to be able to like have like money for self-care things. I want to be the person that goes out there and does things that are like mentally good, whether it's like, I don't think I need like a therapist, but like things that just sound like everyone's different, right? So everyone has their own therapeutic ways of doing stuff, but like sometimes it takes money to do certain therapeutic stuff. Like, bro, I want to be well kept. I want to be well kept in the sense that like I would like to have like some sort of like skincare routine and stuff like that. But all I do is fucking use like Cetaphil and acne treatment right now. And everyone has like their normal as like self-care routine and like human one, but like, bro, I want to go to like past that to the like, I wouldn't mind doing like things that are considered feminine, such as like fucking spa, or I don't know about chiropractor. That doesn't seem like self-fulfilling. I'm lucky scared of chiropractors. But things like going, I guess a massage is not really self-care. I guess pedicures around there. I don't know. Those things are always sound feminine. You know that a lot of people think a lot of these things sound so feminine, and a lot of people think I'm so gay. I don't know what it is. A lot of people think I'm gay. I guess it is like these feminine actions that I make or I do, or I guess what I wear. Who knows? I don't know if it's because I take care of myself. People think I'm feminine sometimes, but I don't know. Also, I mean, I've painted my nails, I guess. So who am I to say anything? And I wear purple and pink. So congratulations. How did I start talking about this? I'm so confused. I went from like I'm trying to talk about something. I don't know. On to the next topic, because I'm already bored. I'm gonna be honest. Them talkies I was talking about earlier, I'm looking at them right now. They're looking pretty appetizing. Like, I'll give you guys a little ASMR real quick. Well, not ASMR, but you can hear the bag. Hear that? That sounds like some good talks. I'm gonna be honest. I have a cold water bottle right here, and then I have a water bottle that's like been in my room for a while that I won't drink because it's just been sitting there. And it's not unopened, but for some reason, the fact that it's been sitting there makes me not want to drink it. So I'd rather crack the cold one and then just leave that water bottle for the collection of water bottles I have decided to start collecting in my room. Let's see, what did I do? Well, I don't really play too many video games. I do like to hop on the console. For the most part, I'm not tech savvy either. I like to think that I have free time, but I'm gonna be honest, I sleep through most of the day. I sleep pretty late. I mean, I'm sleeping right... no, wait, what? I was about to say I'm sleeping right now. Am I retarded? Oh, God, now I'm gonna get canceled. I just said the R word. Who do I care? This is my podcast. How is it... Okay, that time cannot be right. It's 3:10. Yeah, it's 3:10 right now. 3:10 in the morning. So, you see, that's why I sleep throughout most of the day. Another thing is, I would love to be like a morning person. I don't know why. When I think about like the perfect person I want to be, I would love to be able to take care of myself in the sense like I don't really work out. I don't know how I feel about my own self-body image, right? But I'm just lazy. Like sometimes I wish I wasn't lazy. But the fucking thing is, like, I know I am, and I know I don't do nothing to change that. Like, I'm telling you, the work ethic horrible. Self-motivation, horrible. The thing is, I can talk about it, right? But I just can't do things. Like, it's crazy. Like, I would love to be able to wake up, because I feel like when I sleep throughout most of the day, I feel like my day has gone to, like, waste, because I've just slept. And I enjoy sleeping, don't get me wrong. It feels so nice to, like, wake up and feel like, I just, like, basically slept well. That's a nice feeling. But it's still, I don't know. It would be nice to, like, wake up, have certain, like, things I want to do throughout the day, and just do more. Like, feel like, feel like I have purpose, because there's a lot of times where I feel like I don't do nothing with my days, then wake up, go to work, come back, and it's just like, bruh, that sounds so depressing. I also want to feel like, what is the word? There's, like, a specific word that I'm looking for, but, like, I guess I want to feel like I'm doing something. I don't know, because I feel like if I'm not doing something, I'm like, what am I amounting to right now? And you don't always have to be doing something, but I guess the point is, I don't know. Oh, okay, the word I was looking for was, like, I like to feel productive. Productive is nice. Feeling productive, feeling like you did something, I feel like it keeps you going. I don't know, I like it a lot. I also have this water right here, and I'm about to, I'm trying to open it. Okay, I opened it, and I'm about to take a gulp right now, so just excuse me for the quick silence and for this small little ASMR real quick. Because the thing is, if I didn't drink that water, I'm sure my throat would eventually start getting raspy here. Also, I have a fan in the background that I'm, like, praying it's not getting, like, picked up by the audio. Anyways, what was I talking about? Getting back. I don't really play too many video games. I do enjoy hopping on the video games. I feel like, another reason I went into, like, the whole morning thing is, like, I like to feel like I want to have time throughout my day. School takes up a lot of time, and then work, and then I'm really bad at, like, making plans, and, like, I'm so poor. I'm always poor. Like, I don't know, how am I poor and I have a job? Like, when I didn't have a job, I was poor. I have a job, but I'm still poor. Like, what the fuck happened? Like, I thought having the job was going to make me unpoor. Let me tell you, gas money, I'm telling you, this gas money is off the goddamn charts. And then, like, dude, I realized a lot of my money, like, I'm really bad at like, money management, but it's like, bro, my fat ass cannot stay away from food. I realized that, like, I fucking eat, and oh my god, and this is so embarrassing. I was literally talking about Takis. That's what I'm telling you, like, bro. A lot of my money goes to food. That's, like, I don't even know. That makes me, I'm about to overthink everything, my self-body image and everything. Like, oh my god, that's, like, 'cause I be eating out hella, and then, like, and trust me, I don't want to, like, say I regret it, because I don't. That's just hella fire, hella bomb. The food is worth it. Every drink, every Dutch Bros, every Baja Blast, every Taco Bell, every fast food. But, like, I be doing that knowing I got food at home. Like, what happened to the trench days when I would heat up a pizza pocket and that's all I had, or like a cup of noodle, or like a bowl of cereal? I can still do that. What am I treating myself to some fucking expensive ass, like, Mongolian or some shit? And I don't even know. That is where most of my money goes to. And then if it's not that, I'm trying to always buy clothes for myself, because I feel like I don't have that many clothes. I don't really know. And, like, shoes either. I don't know. Like, more of the story, I'm poor. That's why this podcast better hella, like, I don't know, better blow people's fucking socks off, and I better get rich. But knowing that would not probably happen. That'd be amazing, but, like I said again, not to, like, talk circles and go back to what I was saying, but, like, who's gonna really listen to this? Like, I'm sitting here and talking, and to an extent, this is pretty therapeutic, talking to myself, because I never really do this, and it sounds like, I feel like I couldn't do this if there wasn't a camera, or, like, not a camera, bro. If I wasn't recording this, I feel like I couldn't do this, just talk to myself, because, I feel like, what am I doing it for? So, having, like, the recording going is just, like, I guess it gets it done, and not really motivation, but, like, I wouldn't be able to do it without that. I hope that makes sense. I like to think that makes sense, what I just said. But yeah, damn, these doggies look so good. Okay, my fat ass over here still talks about the doggies and food. What else can I talk about? We're approaching half an hour here, folks. This is pretty surprising. I'm gonna be honest. I like I said, before I started, before I pressed record, I was telling myself, like, I don't even know what I'm supposed to talk about. And for the most part, I don't even know what I've been talking about. I feel like I've just been rambling, talking about random things. And I haven't stopped talking. So, I know it sounds a little bit concerning, but I promise I'm not fucking crazy. I guess I'm surprising myself, really, because we just hit the 30 mark. I really thought that I would, like, not know what to say. I guess I don't understand. I'm just making it up. But, like, I am making it up as I go. And that is what I said I was going to do. But I guess I'm surprising myself, you know. Hopefully I can make it to, like, that good podcast mark. Because I didn't really know what I was supposed to expect when I pressed the play button. I just kind of started talking. And I don't know. I thought I was going to sound corny, cringy, and all that. But I'm already 30 minutes in. So it's too late to turn back, I guess. See, what is there to talk about? What can I talk about? I got... Let's see. Okay, I just talked about how I was coming up with things on the spot and how I have nothing, and now I'm all of a sudden struggling, bruh. The irony in that. Another thing about, like, what I would like to do is, like, it would be so nice if, like, I could read books. I feel like reading books are good for the mental health. It feels like you've accomplished something once you've finished reading a book. Even if I did, like, audiobooks. But the thing is, like, I like podcasts, but sometimes I can't sit down and watch one because of or listen to one just because it's, like, so long and so, like, sometimes I feel like it's time consuming. So if I'm saying that about other podcasts and I'm making a podcast, what is that going to say to the people watching or the people that are listening to this? I mean, they're not going to want to do that. Listen to this. That's what I'm saying. The overthinking begins. Let me tell you. Overthinking, oh, it's a killer. It's a bitch. You know, that happens all the time. That is my number one enemy right there. I was about to say enemy. No, I was about to say enemy. Okay, whatever. Hello, overthinking it. Yeah, I don't know. I guess, currently my room is looking pretty bland. I don't really have too much decoration. I spend money on, like, shit like Funko Pops, too. Like, why? What am I gonna do with Funko Pops in a couple years' time? Like, half the time I buy things and then, like, I'm like, why? Like, why? If I could, like, accumulate all the money that I've spent stuff on, I'm just like, why? You know? I don't know. And, like, obviously I can't, like, regret all of it because, well, I don't know. There's a reason I'm gonna spend my money. So, I got Funko Pops. I would like to buy, like, LEDs or some little, like, star light shooter, like, the little, like, globes that, like, shoot, like, they project images on, like, either the walls or, like, your ceiling, and it can be, like, patterns or, like, it moves around. Some bullshit, like waves or water. I think that'd be pretty cool to have in my room. You know, like I said, I don't really got decoration. It'd be cool to have, like, posters around. I just got, like, this one Spider-Man. Not a poster. I don't know what I would call it. It's not a painting either, but it's like a comic cover. But it's like on a portrait, I guess, and then it's hanging on the wall. That's about, like, the only cool thing I got for decoration. I also have, like, this thing that me and my girlfriend made where, like, we did, like, the handprint thing on this other, like, portrait thing we got from Hobby Lobby as well. So that's up there for decoration. That's nice. I love that. It's up there. Other than that, the walls are looking pretty bland, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. What else? I don't know about y'all, but, you know, to whoever is listening to this and whoever's made it this far, I guess, thank you for listening to this. I don't know how people can listen to me rant to myself for this long or just talk in general. I don't know how people can do it. I understand. I totally makes sense when people get annoyed at me. I don't know. Like the fact that people can listen to me all day, that's amazing. That's surprising. I don't know. People that appreciate that and told me that they like me talking, that just blows my mind. Because I do a lot of it, that's for sure. That don't blow my mind. I don't even know, I don't even know how these voice memos on the phone work. So, like, to how this would be posted or uploaded, only God knows. So I guess if you're seeing this, obviously it worked, and if you're not seeing this, I don't know. The thing is, like, I could never see myself like listening over to my own like voice message, because I feel like I would find it like I would just like be listening and be like, oh, why did I say that? That's cringy, ew, or oh, cut that. I should have cut that out, or do this. But I feel like I should be like authentic. I feel like I should be like, for an extent, I should be unedited. I don't know, like the raw cut. Not much is touched, and I don't know. I have no idea about anything. Yeah, and another thing is, I guess, to just sort of keep rambling and trying to make things up on the spot is like, I don't really know where I would go if it wasn't like DQ. Like, I don't know, like, I have to go somewhere that pays more and is also more like worth it. Because to an extent, DQ is tolerable. I have certain people certain managers that are a pain, but you know, what can you do? That's it. I'm probably sure that's probably with any job, or just like in school, I have teachers that are a pain, but you know, I guess you just put up with it. That's what people expect. I don't know. It sounds hella dumb. I don't know why the world works the way it does. Like I said, I don't have no ideas about college, nothing, which is scary. I don't know. It's pretty spooky to think about, because, well, speaking of spooky, I'm gonna just give up on that conversation I was about to have. But speaking of spooky, Halloween's coming up. Halloween, that sounds fun. I don't know why I missed out on last year's Halloween. Stupid ass COVID. My mom didn't let me go out. It was fucking depressing. I like cried or something. I cried. I remember crying. Not because I wanted. I don't know. I'm 17, right? Or a lot of kids of my age don't dress up, but I don't know why. I can still see myself like not even like, I don't know, like just hanging out in a group. I don't know, like certain, like, I don't know. Those are always like my funnest times when I'm hanging out with a group of people or just certain things. And I'm actually kind of realizing, like, for the most part, I would say a considerable amount of, like, I have quite a decent amount of friends. A lot, really. I have a lot. I have many friend groups, which is so crazy that so many people find me tolerable. That's wow. That's really amazing. That's wow. You know, no matter where I go, I seem to find friends, and that's great. I'll never be alone in a sense. I feel like, even though, like, I say that, even though, like, a lot of times I might feel alone, but like, in hindsight, I have people. I'll always have people, and that's amazing. At least I like to think I always have people. You know, I can't please everybody, and not everyone, you know, is pleasable, and some people are harder to please than others. But there's times where you just gotta do things, you know, for yourself, regardless of what connection or social thing that it ruins. You know, I gotta put myself first before any of that. Wow, I don't know. I'm just really taking that in. I have quite a lot of friends. I'm over here bragging about it. It's not hella stupid. What is it that I like to do? I'm very socially anxious. I like going to like the 15s, but I like going to parties. I prefer like the high parties, if anything, because I'm more used to that. And I have to be around certain people to like be enjoying those type of things. Because let me tell you, when I have like that social issues, it's just like, bro, it gets bad sometimes. Like sometimes, bro, I can't even. Like, I used to be to the point where like we would go to like Dutch Bros, and like my cousin would order for me, even if I was driving, just because I literally couldn't talk to the person. I don't know what it was, and it's so embarrassing to even say that, but it's just like, I don't know why I have social anxiety like that. It's just, that's crazy. I don't know. And like, I have to be around certain people to be comfortable. I feel like I don't necessarily mind or like to be alone. I don't know. Or, there's times that it depends on the situation, but there's times where like I don't mind it, but there's times where like I would be like uncomfortable if I'm alone or not with the right people. Like, or like I can only enjoy certain things with the right people. So, you know, there's that. I don't know what point I was trying to get to, but I'm talking, I guess, and I guess that's good enough, because this is a podcast and people talk on a podcast, so that's good enough for me. I don't need to explain myself. Yeah, I don't know. If I was ever to move out though and get an apartment, I'd be goddamn for sure living off Pizza Pocket's Couple Noodle. You know, every time that paycheck hits, one nice meal and then back to Couple Noodle and cereal. But, you know, what can you do? Yeah, I don't have to be in an apartment, unfortunately. I'm just hoping, you know, the apartment is not hella expensive, because I'm gonna be honest, my paycheck was like $400, and I'm pretty sure $400 is not even enough to cover the goddamn house. So yeah, I don't know how we're gonna do that. And you gotta think about like furniture, you gotta think about groceries, you know. So I don't know how I would live. I guess I could I'd probably be the type of person to, like, I don't know, just survive off like going to Subway, asking for a water cup. There's my liquid intake for the day, and then I could go to like I don't know, my grandmother's. hella eat at my grandmother's, and be like, oh, I have to go back home, or hella just eat at Dairy Queen. Oh my, imagine. There's probably people that do that, live off their fast food place or the food there. I mean, it only took me a couple months to get tired of most of the stuff, but I still be grubbing sometimes. Not all the time, but again, if I, like, you know, with certain time frames, you know, after a certain time, like a certain amount of time has to pass before I can be like, you know what, I'll eat Dairy Queen again. Because working around that place, you just realize like what other fast foods are probably like. I don't know. I'm sure the customer knows this to an extent, but like, bruh, we're not. I don't even know how we were allowed to serve food half the time. I don't know. Like, the burgers are like the most disappointing thing to order when you go to fast food. I don't know. That's why personally, like, I don't know. Like, burgers sound good every time you order them, and they look so good in the menu. But like, then just like, it's disappointing. Like, every time I make a burger, that shit looks like the fucking Leaning Tower of Pisa. The way it is, like, fucking curved to the right or curved to the left. And I'm like, bruh, I don't know what to think about that. That's why personally, you know, I'm like a burrito type of person, because like, the burrito cannot really be messy, because if you make it the burrito right, that shit will not fall out. So I'm just saying, burrito gang for life. Taco gang is fire, but, you know, just not crunchy taco. I like crunchy tacos, but usually what happens, the shell will break and all your shit will fall out onto like the plate, and then you're just disappointed, and then you gotta sit there looking at, you know, gotta use a fucking fork or spoon to like eat your taco, which is not what you're supposed to do. You know, pizza's kind of overrated. Why am I talking about food? This is further proving that I'm a fucking fat ass. God damn it. Okay, we're gonna just pretend like that conversation didn't happen. We're gonna move on. What was I talking about? Oh, moving out, I guess. Well, I guess I was talking about moving out, and the first thing I thought about is food. Oh my god, this is literally embarrassing. I don't know. Why am I overthinking it? Why do I keep talking about food? But that really says something about me. That I don't know how I feel about that. I guess other things going on in my life is other than DQ and school. I talk about my friends for the most part. Well, I guess we can get into the topic of, this is so random, but I always tell myself, like, if I had a podcast, like, a good topic would be like to go about religion or like beliefs. I don't know why. Not everyone's gonna like that, and I feel like a lot of people, I don't know, there's certain topics that people will find boring, certain topics people will find interesting, but I guess let me just pull this topic out for talking's sake, because I don't know, religion, right? Religion, it's a complicated topic. Me personally, you know, I believe that there's probably a higher power, but that there's not like I don't know, like a god, and I don't really know how to feel about that. I just got a call. I just got a call right now, so I don't know how that interrupted the podcast. Damn, you see, these are the disadvantages of like typing. I mean, and doing this on my phone. This is so unprofessional. So whatever. I don't even know. That really interrupted my flow right there. I just got a call, but they yeah, I don't know. Like that really that shows the disadvantages of the thing. Is it even recording while I'm called? Okay, I think it is. There's someone calling me right now, and the thing is still recording. Anyways, what was I talking about? Literally, what was I talking about? Oh my god, talking about something about like, not food anymore. Oh, religion, right? So I do believe in a higher power. The thing is, I don't believe in like necessarily the Bible and all that, and I couldn't really tell you like why. I don't know if I have like necessarily a good reason that I don't believe in it. I just feel like I can't really say it based on my own experiences, but I can just be like based on like hearing so many like sides of the story and hearing so many like different things. Like every religion thinks they're right, so who you know why is there's so many religions out there, all of them claim to be right, so that just makes me question things. I've always been questioning things, and for the people that question things out there, just know that like questioning things, there's nothing wrong with questioning things. Just know that you don't gotta be forced into a religion. A lot of people are not necessarily forced, but like I was born into a family who's religious, and it's kind of always been like that. But I've kind of realized like my family doesn't really go to church anymore, and we don't really do that. So, and then like I've been questioning since a long time. I don't know why. I guess it's just that I can't grasp my mind around the fact that there's a God and that there's like a hell and heaven, and you do good things and this is what comes out of it, bad things. And to me, I think what religion was policed there for was that it's based off morals. I'm gonna take a drink of water real quick, so like excuse me real quick, because I can feel my voice getting raspy and dry from talking so much. I can tell, or I hope it's not me getting sick. But I feel like the reason religion may have been created, which is like, this is the argument that kind of made me think about it, was that they were thinking back then, whenever all these times were created, like, because how would we control a massive population? How would a lot of people get to agree? Because I feel like when a lot of people are under this one thing, it's good for the people. I do not hate religion. I have nothing against religion. I think religion is actually good for certain people. It's just not for everybody. Because I think religion brings people together, and that is the intention of the religion. And I think when people are together, there's less controversy, there's less hatred in the world. So, religion is there for that. And I think that's good. I think that is what religion is there placed for. I think religion gives people hope, regardless of whether I agree, I might not agree with the fact of giving people false hope. It's kind of like when you have false happiness. Personally, I'd rather not be happy at all than have false happiness. But, people are unaware of that false happiness. So maybe it's false hope. Not to be like a downer, but like, I think it gives people hope, and that hope can come, good things can come out of that hope, And there's a lot of things. Like people believe in so many things, right? People believe in like manifesting. People believe in like certain things protect you from like energy vibes and crystals, and it's a lot to take in. And then you have to like take account to religion, and just like there's so many so many things to think about that are like supposedly like affecting your life, because like how can you like, there's some people that like believe in astrology, but they won't believe in like they won't even question religion. And I'm just like, to me that like blows my mind. That's why I just hate astrology for an extent. It's like, sure, the stars are out there in a certain way, I guess, I don't know. And the reason that I'm not an atheist, I used to be like atheist 100%. I used to be like, there is no God, there is nothing, there is no purpose to life. I don't know. I also thought at one point like I think we are supposed to make our own purpose, but I'm just thinking like, there's also like a little alien plushie next to me right now, and I'll be thinking like, is there like is there aliens out there? Like, is there? I don't know. I don't know people. Like, I don't know. I'm just saying. Is there? I think like, I don't know. I think it's crazy to think that we're like the smartest beings out there when we're like clearly not that very intelligent. I can see that by my fellow coworkers. And what was I trying to get? The reason I'm not like atheist and like 100% like no God, no nothing, is the fact that like when I'm questioning things, I'm always hit with the same question of what created the Big Bang? I don't know if anyone ever thinks about that. The Big Bang that created the universe. And it's crazy because like the universe is like infinite, right? There's nothing contained in the universe. It's infinitely growing in an infinite space. which is weird because like if you were to go to the edge of where the universe is, there's still infinite space, which is weird, and there's to say that there's nothing out there, which is weird. And then eventually, like, how does it grow from nothing? You know, it blows my mind. I think it's like, obviously, no one knows the answer to that and how that works, but it's like you literally have nothing. Like literally, like the word nothing, as in like there were no particles out there. There was no atoms. Like to the point where there's like absolutely nothing. And if you were to, you can't look at nothing, because if you look at nothing, then there's something type of deal. Or like you can never go to nothing, because if you go to nothing, then there's something there. But it's crazy to think out in that nothing, eventually there would be space. You know, that's so weird to think about. I can't wrap my mind around about it. And I'm so glad I'm sober right now, because let me tell you how I would be freaking out about the aliens right now. I don't know, it's crazy to believe in like stuff like that. And also like all these like, you know, like myths and like all these weird things, those get my head spinning too sometimes. I'm like, I wonder if like you know, not necessarily aliens, but like there's a lot of like creepy I don't know, like when I'm out, for example, and I'm at night, I always tell myself like, bro, am I gonna see that? Like what if like ghosts? Like a lot of people believe in ghosts, and when I was a little kid, like I don't know if I still do, but I believed like in spirits and all that for a long time in my life. Like a long time, I was very not really in tune, but like I really did believe. I've literally had like self encounters with stuff. I literally had like when I was a little kid, I had my house was haunted, and like I could have sworn I was a little kid, and like I would cry every night. I could have swore I would hear noises and do all this, and like I don't know why I've never forgotten to this day, but like I always tell this to people when I tell them like I believe ghosts. Like I remember like I had a statue of the Virgin Mary, and it flew and it hit the ground, and then it went to the kitchen, or like it was in the kitchen and it flew to the ground. And I always get chills when I talk about this. Like when I talk about like ghosts and stuff like that, I always get like I don't know, fucking scared and chills and all that. I don't know why. It's creepy. It's like weird to me. It actually like is disturbing. It bothers me. That's why I usually don't talk about it too much. But like that right there solidified like some sort of belief, or like it put me in like not trauma, but like literally like from that day forward, I did believe for a long time, and like I still hold my like I saw what happened that day. I was little. We literally had like some priest come in. We had to like, I don't know necessarily how it worked, but like someone literally, like people literally came in, a priest, they literally holy watered the whole house, they cleansed it, did some like seance, they brought like some like cleansing, I don't really know what they do, right? But like we literally had professionals come and do something, like religious people from the church come do something, so I really had to say something, because you don't just do that for no reason, you know, because I don't know if that was like a paid thing that we paid for them, but like clearly something there. And now if I go back to that childhood house, because we still have possession of it for an extent, like my aunt has it has religious things in there, it has like many religious things, and like it's supposed to be cleansed, there's supposed to be nothing there, but it's just like creepy to think that we had to go to the extent to do something like that, because that makes you really think it's like, I don't know, like was there something there or was there not something there? I don't know, you know. And I can't tell you that I've had any experiences now. There are things that I find weird. To me, what happens a lot is when I'm alone in a house is when I start getting like freaked out. If I'm alone in a house, I don't know why, but I just start like analyzing everything. Like I can't. When I'm in a house by myself, I lose my mind. Like it's like I don't know. And there's times where I swear like I question, like I swear to God, like there's times where I swear like God I've seen things, but I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like when I was little, like I used to really believe that. I used to like literally wake up every day, go watch Ghost Adventures. That's just the shit. I love that show. They would walk around. They'd walk around with like like a speaker that is supposed to like it can talk to ghosts, and they have like infrared camera supposed to catch all these things. And I told myself like, oh yeah, one day I'd want to buy all those things and like do that at my own house and do that. But the thing is like, I told myself like, do I believe or not? But like, bro, if someone had an Ouija board, I would be a bitch. I wouldn't do it. Like, I would want to, because I would want to know so bad. I want to know if it's real. But, like, think about it. You have to do it with multiple people, and you got to all trust each other that you're not doing, like, you're not moving it. I don't know how I would do that. Like, I feel like I'd genuinely be scared. I would be scared. I would be scared to do it. I wouldn't do it. I'd be a bitch. I don't know. And, I don't know. I wouldn't. I don't think I could bring myself to do something like that. And, like, I tell myself, like, because they sell, like, these apparently ghost things on, like, Amazon, where, like, you can buy, like, the speakers that they use, like, that are supposed to, like, sweep all, like, frequencies and, like, catch things. And then they also have, like, the EMF detectors, where it's like you put it down, and if there's a change from, like, hot to cold all of a sudden, because apparently it's supposed to be, like, really cold when there's a presence. And I don't know. And, like, the EMF detector is supposed to, like, detect negative and positive molecules in the air, and, like, charged. And it's weird how that works. And I'm just, like, thinking, like, I don't know. Bro, why is my nose plugged? Bro, okay. That's bothering me. This fan is really getting me cold, but if I don't sleep with the fan, I won't sleep. You know, it's also supposed to, like, it's supposedly bad to sleep with the fan on. It's supposedly, like, not horrible, but, like, it's supposed to be bad to sleep with the fan on. But I do anyway, so, oh well. But yeah, no, like, the ghost stuff, I don't know. Like, recently, like I said, I haven't believed in it or nothing. I had a whole phase about it. But now that I stopped watching the shows and all that, like, obviously, I guess I just haven't had anything. And I also hear, like, these theories where, like, if you don't believe in it, things won't happen. So it's kind of, like, it makes me think about, like, when people believe in, like, manifestation. Like, if you don't truly believe in manifestation, then things won't happen. And it's weird. It's weird how that works. Like, you're tricking your brain into thinking good so that good happens, or, like, it's kind of like when, if you think positive will happen, you know? Because, like, I do believe sometimes, like, if you think negative things will happen, because you're looking for the negative in everything. It's not that you're changing what happens, but, like, you're looking for the negative things that happen in, like, the day-to-day things. Like, this would happen either way, but, like, you're looking for the negative in it, right? Instead of the positive. So I do, in a sense, like, agree with, like, the, you know, think positive, think negative. I don't know about manifestation, but it's interesting. It's an interesting concept for sure. And, like, shooting stars, or, like, double rainbows and all that. Like, at one point, I believe in double rainbows. Like, you're supposed to, like, make a wish. And because, like, I literally wished for a phone one time when I saw a double rainbow. And then I got a phone for Christmas. And I remember, like, bro, I would literally, like, go in the sprinkler and put it in the sun and, like, try and wish. Like, I would literally set up some fucking, like, double rainbow shit. Like, if it was a fucking Dragon Ball, and, like, make a wish. And I would be like, bruh. And then, like, I don't know, that was, like, crazy to me. Like, how I wished for a phone and I got one. And then, other than that, my other wishes never even happened. I think I wished, like, for hella money or some bullshit, and that never happened. Like, a car or something. I don't know what I wished for. I forgot. I was, like, little. But it was crazy, because I got my first, like, iPod Touch. I think I'd probably have to say I was, like, I feel like I was 7th, going into 8th grade. Something like that, where I got my first, I guess, iPod, right? And now I'm on iPhone 11. Luckily, I got upgraded. Thank God I'm not on the iPod Touch, where we have, like, those were, like, the Musical.ly days. Like, they had, like, what do they have? The Instagram logo was literally different back then, and the YouTube logo was also different. Snapchat was different back then. I think back then when I got the iPod, like, Kick was a huge thing, the Kick app. I don't know. It's crazy how times have changed, really. What else can I talk about? Like, aliens. Like, I don't know. Do I believe in aliens? There's times where, like, I could swear. Also, when I'm, like, looking out, I enjoy, like, looking at the stars, all that. It's like, I don't know. Is there something out there? Is there not something out there? There's something very eerie about, like, putting yourself in vulnerable situations like that just make you feel alive. Because, like, you feel the most alive when you're in situations that are, like, putting your life at risks. Which is crazy how that works, you know? Whether it's going to, like, the fair and getting on a ride and knowing that, what if the ride malfunctions today? What if I die? And it's, like, that risk or thrill of, like, scare. I guess you can just get scared from, like, the ride working as well. And it's, like, a scary experience, right? Like, when you, like, for example, in drop zone and you plummet, that's a falling experience. That's a Like we're naturally gonna react like that's scary. And yeah, I don't know. So what am I saying right now? Who knows? But we're coming up on an hour of me rambling, and that's crazy. And I'm thinking like that's where I'm kind of happy leaving it like that. I know that I just opened a lot of loose end stories that I didn't talk about or didn't really finish the plot hole. But I just hoped everyone enjoyed me rambling. Whether like you want to feel like you're talking back or you just hearing my dumb ass rat, and I don't know, maybe it'll put you to sleep. I don't really know. Everyone listens to the podcast for their own reason. I'm gonna be honest, I do listen to podcasts to fall asleep sometimes, so I don't know. Whether you're just listening for entertainment purposes or whatever it is, if you really made it to this far and you made it to the very end, that's amazing. Thank you. I can't believe I just did that for an hour. I really did talk for the most part nonstop, which is wow, that's amazing. I don't know how I did that. I don't know if I'm able to keep that up. I don't know how frequently I'll do this. I don't know what to think about this. It was kind of fun though, kind of therapeutic. I like talking to myself, but it would be so much nicer to have other people on there. That would be nice to bring someone else to talk and just because then that way you can bounce ideas off each other. You can engage in conversation between certain topics, and like I said, just I don't know, work with each other. So I have if this was to ever go anywhere, I have big ambitions for it, and just I guess it was nice. I did an hour, which has surprised me. I didn't think I was gonna be able to do that. I think that's a good way to end it. What do I say? I don't really know. What do I say to end it? Well, like I said, my name is Jello. Thank you for listening. This has been Jelly Talk, and have a good night, folks. And I'll see you, and if I ever make another one, good night, guys.